Welcome back to Just My Opinion, where we talk about our opinions. I'm Olivia.
I'm Maya. Y'all know
Welcome
us.
back. We're so
I
far
know.
into the podcast.
I
It's
love
kinda
it. This is going to be
crazy.
episode 14,
I know.
which is insane. Like, we started in October, and it's April.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost been a year.
And we haven't missed an up. Yeah, we have. But that's
But
out of
all
our
for good
control.
reason.
Yeah.
Good reason. And, well, not really good reason. Like, what? My emergency surgery killed us or what?
Emergency surgery, and also we live very
Christmas.
far away.
Yeah, that.
Christmas.
We missed Christmas. We were late last episode. But, guys, we have fulfilled our promise, and y'all have still gotten videos every month. 2 videos
Exactly.
each month.
Right.
So, and I will say, like, it's difficult. Like, this isn't something, like, we just do this for fun. Like, this isn't, like, our full-time thing. If this is something
yes,
we spent
take
time
it
on.
serious, but we don't take
Very
it
serious.
serious.
Yeah, like, if we... I'd say it would be different if we had, like, a manager. Or, like, we sat down and did meetings every, 2 weeks talking about, like... Y'all, we literally text each other 20 minutes before we're supposed to film.
It's like,
What
we
are we
have
talking
to
about?
upload this Saturday.
That I literally texted her that. I was like, we have to upload in 2 days, girlfriend. So
okay.
we're not last minute when it comes to filming. But when
No.
it comes to filming these, we're pretty last minute. Like, we can but it's on accident.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
Yeah, I completely forget.
I do too.
It's
a
fine.
pearl.
I should like have a reminder.
I should too. And we need to start doing it before, like, 2 days before. Little hint, insider for you guys. Now y'all know when we decide to film.
The day of sometime.
Yeah. No, we
Like-
have done that. And that was dumb.
It's
like,
the
our
27th.
first episode,
Oh my
y'all.
god.
Bessie's stressing. Our first episode that we promoted for a month, we filmed it the day we posted it.
It was so scary. We did not eat all day.
She didn't have her computer at my house, so she had to edit on my computer and your phone, I think.
Yeah.
And that was before we filmed with music too, so it was just like stressful listening to silence, like. And then
it was
many
a good
things
first
went wrong.
episode, but
It was a great first episode.
It was stressful.
But
Never doing that
we
again.
had to film it a couple of times.
3?
That day, like, things just kept. And we had homecoming the night before, so we were tired. And I took off of work all day to film because, I mean, we needed to. And I'm so glad I did because it was a long day and we did not eat. Like she said, we did not eat.
Even when we could eat, I was going to eat dinner. I was like, I can't. I'm going to throw up.
It was coming right out. Yeah, I couldn't eat. Like, I was so nervous and stressed. And then my whole family came over and Olivia's family was here and we watched the episode and there was a lot of laughter.
A lot of
and
laughter.
a lot of-
I was nervous.
I was nervous. But then we sat and watched our view count just get, like, higher and higher and higher. And that just was like
I was like, okay.
that just, I don't know. That just made me like, okay,
Yeah.
like maybe we got something. I don't know.
We had a live audience and it was scary.
Yeah. And then the other day I was talking to my friend. We were at a retreat and she said, oh, Maya, like, I'm in this class. I think it was like journalism or something. And she was like, I've, like, shown my classmates, like, y'all's podcast and they watch it and they listen to it and they think y'all are funny. And I watch your podcast. But she was like, I've been slacking lately. Like, I need to watch the latest episodes. But I'm like, I hear people and I'm like, really? Like, I watch my episodes.
Yeah, but we're like our biggest fan.
Yeah, so that doesn't matter. That just scratch.
I can name maybe like 4 other people that's not us that are fans.
Yeah. So it's like crazy when you hear about it. Cause, like,
Yeah.
it's just my podcast. Like, I just do it for
Something
fun.
we started on a whim for fun, and we're not that good at managing.
But I'm glad that it's going well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited that, like, this is something good for us. Like,
It's
I don't
fun.
know. I love it. It's like, I talk about it too much too.
Yeah.
Like,
all in favor of wanting merch, say aye. Well, we have
listen,
merch, but
I know some of y'all are out there because y'all have texted me asking when it comes out. But seriously,
we're working
we'd like
on it.
more people. Yeah, and we'd like more people to be like me, because then it makes it worth it. And I will say,
if
our
you want
hoodies,
merch.
our hoodies are very comfortable.
Oh my gosh, they're really comfortable. They're
Olivia
thick.
lives in hers.
I do. Yeah, I
too.
love her. She's soft.
We're going-
She's fleece inside.
It's perfect. We're going on a trip soon, and I know that I'm taking it on our trip, like 100%.
Oh, same.
Like,
Yeah.
it is coming with me.
Yeah.
And I'm walking around in it all
We're
the
gonna
time.
twin.
And people are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, what is that?" And I'm be like,
Oh my gosh, I'm glad you asked. It's my podcast.
I love it. I love it.
Well, besides merch, that's actually not our topic. We're going to be talking about movies and nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe even some not so great movies we've watched in the past. Yeah. Because you said...
Go ahead. Yeah, keep going.
You said movies that bring nostalgia. I don't know about you, but I immediately thought of Grease.
Okay. What specifically about Grease?
I used to
is there anything?
I used to watch that movie a lot. And Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back, because I had that movie on DVD.
Oh, cute. Did y'all have VHS?
Yeah.
Okay, us too.
I had a Harry
putting it in the thing.
Harry Potter movie that I never watched because
We had
I
a
don't
lot.
like Harry Potter.
Me neither. I don't watch it.
Okay. Yeah.
I've seen one. That was it.
I
Guys,
haven't seen.
sorry. Interruption. Y'all like my Ducky AirPod case? Of course you do. Nah. Sorry, go back to you. Sorry. I just picked it up and I was like, I need to show the people.
That was it on my part.
I don't know what movie reminds me of my childhood. Like, I can't just sit down and be like, But I will say there's a couple that do take me back, but it's not like one that is my childhood.
One specific one.
Yeah, no. Teen Beach 2. I had a birthday party dedicated to that movie because my family was in Disney whenever they had just announced that was going to be a movie, like the second one. And so we went to one of Disney's water parks, and they did choreography there that was in the movie that you could learn. And so I learned it. I still know it. When the songs come on, I still do the choreography just because I don't know. And again, this was ages ago, 2015, I think is when it came out. But so they also gave away the tattoo packs and stickers and merch and stuff. And my mom told them that she was going to theme my birthday party after this. So then they went and got us more stuff for my birthday party. And so I remember that. That was really cool. I loved it.
How old were you?
I was 9. I think I was 9. I was either 8 turning 9 or 9 turning 10. One of those.
8 turning 9 sounds right, because I was 10 when that movie was released. And I never really watched it. I watched the first one. I like Teen Beach.
So good. My mom's favorite 2 Disney Channel shows that ever came out was Shake It Up Chicago and Austin and Ally.
Random. Shake It Up Chicago?
There's a lot of hot takes on that one. A lot of people don't like it.
I mean, I like Austin and Ally. I've never seen Shake It Up Chicago.
Oh, you've never seen it? It's with Bella Thorne and Zendaya.
Yeah. Well,
They live in New York. I mean, Chicago.
Is this like a movie of Shake It Up?
No.
Like,
Did you hear what I said? I said that they lived in New York.
right.
They don't
Shake
live
it
in New
up,
York, they live in-
Chicago.
I think it's just 'cause, like, when you see cities that you don't live in, you're like, oh, New York.
Yeah. Oh, big city. Must be New York. So,
My bad.
are you just talking about Shake It Up?
The show, Shake It Up Chicago. That was what it's called.
You're the first person I've ever heard call it Shake It Up Chicago.
I'm about to look this up right now. That's what my mom calls it. I called it just Shake It Up. But then my mom got...
I think it's just called Shake It Up. I thought this was like some sort of like spin-off on
Oh,
Shake
yeah,
It Up.
okay. So it says like when you look up the title of the show, Shake It Up, but then whenever it goes into details, it's called Shake It Up Chicago.
Never heard anyone call it that.
I have. But that's just
Okay.
you, girl.
I mean, you do you. I
will.
also like Austin and Ally. Yes, I have seen Shake It Up Chicago.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Good to know. I'm glad.
Yeah. Short-lived show, too. It didn't have many seasons.
Shake It Up?
Yeah. Or
yeah,
at least
I agree.
I thought it was a lot longer.
I think it has 2. I can look that up, too.
Dang.
Let's just get down to it. I was just talking to my boyfriend the other day about how... Oh, it had 3 seasons. About this one episode in Austin and Ally where they were all at the beach. I don't remember why, because I literally need to watch this. But it's like one of those flashback episodes where it's like the beginning shows the end of the episode and then it breaks it down and then they catch back up, like one of those full circle episodes. And they were at the beach, whatever happened, and they're stuck in this freezer with tubs of ice cream and whipped cream. And when I tell you that ice cream looks like the best
so
ice cream
good
on the planet.
Oh my gosh. I remember that episode.
It and I don't even know what it tastes like.
It just looks so good.
And like the sand on Ross's body didn't bother me. Like he was sandy but eating ice cream, but like I wanted to be sandy eating ice cream. Like ugh. And then like what somebody was, I don't know, they all looked different. They were all covered in something different. And I don't know,
that was a good episode.
They were like big tubs of ice cream. Like
I'm gonna try and find clips of that when I get off.
You need to,
because you just reminded me of something.
I just want to watch the whole episode again. I think I might do that because like it just, I don't know. I loved it.
It was such a good episode. Yeah.
I'm glad that we watched the same stuff.
Yeah, and I'm glad we're interested in the same exact episode. That ice cream, oh my gosh.
It was just like, it looked like it was the right temperature. Like it wasn't too frozen, but it wasn't melted, but it was like perfect.
Cold, creamy. Yeah. I'm going to rewatch
luxurious.
That. Okay, now, what is a movie that kind of traumatized you as a little child?
I don't know that I'd say this one. Oh, okay. I have one. This one, though, that I'm starting with didn't traumatize me, but it has made me cry every time, which is The Lion King. But a movie that has traumatized me is, what is it called? That Bride movie. Princess Bride. The big rat. Big rat. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you seen that movie? No. It's scary.
My gosh.
It is my parents were watching it when I was younger. And I remember, like, I came down the stairs. I was like, ooh, I want to watch this. It's Princess Bride. Love it. All of a sudden, biggest rat I've ever seen is on the TV. And I was like, ah! And never again. Never again.
I've never seen it.
And people were like, oh, it's such a phenomenal movie. Phenomenal how? You must like rats. You got a rat fetish? Like, It's so scary.
Oh my god. Well, I was gonna say Alien versus Predator.
Never seen that, but it sounds pretty
Good.
scary.
Good. Don't. I watched it when I was like 4. It was the worst mistake of my life.
Another one was this movie that my sister Rachel and I watched with my Nana. And you know, my Nana, she just doesn't, she reads the titles like, oh, it sounds good. Doesn't read the description, doesn't read anything
Doesn't read
else.
the rating.
I think I was like 12 maybe. So Eden and Rachel are probably 13. Like, the movie's called My First Time. Us didn't know what that meant. Us little 12, 13-year-olds.
What about
And we
Nana?
got to I guess she didn't know what our first kiss. I don't know what she thought it meant.
We
but
held
it
hands for the first time.
was premarital hand holding. Like, it was not that. And I think we got like halfway through the movie, and we were like, okay, new. And I think if that was around the time, I feel like that was around the time To All the Boys I Loved Before came out. And I'd like to say that we turned that movie on second and fell in love with that movie, because that timeline sounds about right. I think that movie came out 2018, so I was probably 12. So yeah,
Right.
So I'm pretty sure we ended with that movie. Love that movie, so good. When I hear the song "I Like Me Better When I'm With You," that's the movie I think of. It is so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. This is just a random
Tidbit?
completely just came to my mind. But
Okay.
such an underrated movie, I feel like, for our time. Urban Cowboy. Oh my god. You've probably never seen it. And I haven't even watched the whole thing, but I think about this movie all the time. It's with John
Rent-free.
Travolta.
Okay.
Rent free. It came on one day, and you know when you have like those movies that come on TV and you're like you just have it on for background noise, but like every now and then you look up and it like gets more interesting.
And this is you.
That was literally me. Like, I was absolutely floored. My mom thought it was hilarious because obviously she's seen this movie because it came out in the 80s or like 90s. It is so underrated. I recommend Urban Cowboy for any individual that loves messy movies.
Okay.
Yes. Just
I
saying.
got you. I was a Hairspray lover also.
I never watched Hairspray.
Wow. My brother was in that musical at school. And so obviously after that, well, before his play, obviously we watched that movie a ton because he had to, learn about it. But then after, I think my sister and I were just obsessed with Hairspray. And then a couple years ago, they put it on Netflix, and I'm pretty sure we watched it every day for like a week. Same with The Greatest Showman. Don't know why, but so good. And they came out with a different Hairspray, like a remake with like people of our generation, like Ariana Grande, Dove Cameron, somebody who's in Teen Beach, cannot remember his name, Garrett something. But so people of our time, so I was like, oh, I need to watch this. And it was a pretty good remake, but I still love the original. Like Zac Efron, everybody is just
remakes
love.
Just aren't.
Well, and that one came out live. So we watched it like live, if that makes sense. So it was like different, but it was still good. But it's no. And the Hairspray that we love is also a remake, which is crazy how some originals suck and then there's one remake that's good, but then they remake it again and then it's just, you should have stopped.
Remake of a remake.
Yeah.
It's like, just make something new.
We might as well create a new movie entirely.
Yeah. Did you like Glee at all?
I didn't watch Glee. I also have never watched Pitch Perfect.
Me neither. Pitch Perfect would always come on Freeform. Like, at least once a day, Freeform would play Pitch Perfect.
And people talk about it like it's like the turn of the century. Like,
Negative.
it's the highlight of their life.
No.
And I'm like, I've contemplated watching it to see if it's really worth all that hype, especially for me and you, because we love music. But I just don't think I'd like it. Like, it just doesn't seem that, like, what are they doing in that movie? Like,
because there's some movies that you can just like
What?
kind of like skim through and it's like, okay, yeah, I get the synopsis of it or whatever. But I thought you would have like watched Glee, because I don't know, I feel like you would have like watched it. I never did. Because I mean, people, oh my gosh.
I haven't heard as much about Glee as I have Pitch Perfect, but I feel like they are in the same like range. And it's like, those movies to me seem like this one movie that's on Netflix called Valentine's Day, and it has a ton of different celebrities in it. Like, that's all it is. Well, I mean, obviously most actors are all celebrities, but it's like all the name ones. Like Taylor Swift is the only one that comes to my mind right now, but she's in it. But it's just like there's different, like that whole movie breaks it up into like different couples in like the movie, and they like all intertwine somehow. But to me, that's how like the setting of Pitch Perfect feels. I'm probably wrong because I've never seen this movie, but like
I'm gonna read
it's like multiple storylines in one movie. You want me to look it up?
Yeah, because like Pitch Perfect seems like a movie that could have like been a series instead of a movie.
Yeah, and didn't they have? I thought they had 2 Pitch Perfect. Oh, 3. They had 3, and I think they're making a 4th one.
No,
I'm not kidding. I think I saw something about it on TikTok. I don't know. I don't understand what this like theming is of Pitch Perfect.
I don't either. Every time I see Pitch Perfect on TV, they're always like at some sort of like talent show.
Yeah, that's
like
what
audition.
But it seems like, and that's why it's weird to me, because it's like it's almost like you're watching an audition that's been pre-filmed and released.
Like, there's never like a part in the movie where you're like, oh, this is the climax.
Yeah. I just feel like there's no, like, it's just
right. There might be like
straight across.
Yeah.
But and it's so like dark. Their filming is like dark. Like,
yeah, it's either dark or like just spotlights everywhere.
Yeah. I don't like dark movies.
I don't
Show me the colors. Be bright, vibrant.
Right.
But they didn't give in that to me.
No. Pitch Perfect. No.
Have you ever seen Mamma Mia? That's one I refuse to watch.
Why?
Don't ask me why.
Oh.
Because I don't. Sorry. That meant to come out before you said why. I don't know. And even my exchange students, like Lucille, our French girl, was like, oh my gosh, you need to watch this movie. And Charlotte is with me on like, I will die before I see that movie. Like, I don't know why, but I think it's people liking it too much that turns me off.
Yeah. I hate to be that person, but if somebody, like, if a lot of people like something like a lot, I'd be like, it's not that it's like, oh, I'm original. I could never. No, it's just like, and sometimes it's really not that good.
No. And then they're like, if I were to watch it at that moment, they would have been like, oh, bandwagon. And I'm like, how? Because like this movie came out and everybody watched it. But like, that's how people are here. But like, it's not there's no reason really. I just don't, it doesn't like pique my interest. It just doesn't seem like something
understandable
worth watching to me.
Yeah. I'm not that big on musicals And Mamma Mia
I
is
like
a musical,
musicals,
right?
just not a lot. Yeah, just not a lot are portrayed the way I wish they were.
It's
Like,
either
some have too much music or not enough.
not enough.
Amen.
Yeah. And usually it's too much music.
Yeah.
Like
I'll agree.
there was one episode in the like new Gilmore Girls
I
where
hate
they
musical
had,
episodes.
where they had
Why do they do those?
that like 20-minute musical in Miss Patty's dance studio.
I skipped that whole episode.
And when it finished, me and my mom were like, that was a lot.
Like,
especially for Gilmore Girls.
Even Austin and Ally, which is a singing show, but they had a Glee Club episode. And I don't know a single show that has not had one musical episode. Why is that? Why do they need those?
I don't know.
Like, it just doesn't, to me, it just like doesn't.
It doesn't flow. Like, okay, if there's like every now and then like a little musical sequence in every other episode, sure, fine. Have a Glee episode. But it's like Gilmore Girls. Why would they put that in there?
They didn't have one in One Tree Hill, but they did have one of those weird black and white episodes, which is another one.
Yeah, like
I
in
also
1940.
don't like those. Why?
Those really aren't as popular as like I will take that before the musical.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, pet peeve of mine, when shows put in an episode that's just really out of place.
It just don't belong. And y'all
It's
don't need
either a musical or it's like some sort of like different time era or just completely like you could skip the whole episode and it will not change the plot.
at all. It won't affect it.
Or like Halloween specials. They add nothing. Okay, I'm a big
We could get rid of those
lover.
entirely.
My all-time favorite show is Dawson's Creek. And they have had like a few Halloween episodes. Every time I finish them, I'm like, I could have lived without it.
Yes.
It added nothing and it wasn't scary.
Well, and I like right now my sister's on Grey's Anatomy. So I watch random bits of episodes all the time. But it's like I've noticed if I watch them back to back, it doesn't make sense to me. But if I do get those random bits, I'm like, that makes sense.
It's all coming full
Why?
circle.
Like some episodes will end and it like leaves you with like, why?
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't trickle
Cliffhanger.
into the next episode. It doesn't. It'll be like 5 episodes from that one that finally like reveals it or whatever. And I'm just like, because we had one of those recently. We watched, I don't remember, it was early season 6. And sorry if any of you guys have not watched Grey's Anatomy, but I'm about to spoil it. So you might want to skip past at least maybe 1 minute. It's like season 6. And it was like a mass shooting, like time in the hospital. Well, 5 episodes before is when they were first introduced to the guy who ends up doing the mass shooting. And then there's these episodes. And then it gets to the mass shooting episode. And then it's like, oh, I know that guy, but where do I know that guy from? Why do I know that guy? Why is he relevant? Because every episode it's a new patient and a new something or other that comes up. It's never the same person.
And that's
so
why Grey's Anatomy is 250 seasons.
Right. And I'm like, how have you guys not finished? Like, how do you... But yeah, it's because they don't really have a plot.
How can it take so long to finish a show and then you watch the show and you're like, oh.
That checks out. Because it's
Yeah.
like Gilmore Girls has like a theme, has a plot, keeps going, carries it on
Gilmore
into
Girls
each season.
is a really good, like, it has a good plot.
I
like,
love that it's
sure.
all 4 seasons.
All 4 seasons, it's not too long, it's not too short. It says what it needs to say, and then it ends. Now, grant you, I don't like how Gilmore Girls ended. And I never will. But it's pretty good.
I do like that also about Gilmore Girls, like going back to the Halloween episodes, that it's not one random Halloween episode and then one Christmas episode and then it's back to whatever
They, like,
time of year.
build to it.
Yes. Each has its own, which is nice. It makes you understand.
not
Like, it
like
really
you're-
shows you life.
Yeah, it's not like you're having like a random like fun summary episode and the next episode is like Halloween.
Yeah, those are weird.
Yeah, those are really weird. But yeah. It's just our opinion.
That, guys, y'all have heard it before, y'all hear it again. Just our opinions. That's
Just our opinion. Yeah. Well, leave us any topics to talk about in the comments.
I loved this one. This was a good one.
This was fun. Although I am very, like, I live under a rock when it comes to movies, honestly. I have so many friends where they're like, have you seen this movie? I'm like, what do you think I'm going to say?
A couple episodes back. Christmas episode, when I asked you if you'd seen any of these movies, and all your answers were, no. Shh. That's okay. I forgive you.
Yeah. You can name a movie and I'll probably be like, no, I haven't seen it. That's literally what just happened. But oh well. Yeah. So leave us topics. We will be more than glad to talk about it. Also comment if you would like merch.
Please.
Please. Because we will get you merch. But
We will do it.
yeah. Well, we will see you next time.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
XOXO. JMP.
Jump.
Jump.